Okay, so we're back for another video here, and I just wanna the question that I've had on my mind. Why in Dokkan do we have bad active skill conditions? And this unit seems to come up in a lot of these conversations. Bad active skill conditions, why is Vegito Blue bad? Why do we have to deal with this? So on and so forth. So the first active skill we've ever had in a game, and I probably should have pulled this up earlier, but was LR Pan, right? So if we scroll all the way down here, legendary power, where is she? Where is she? She should be like right here. Yeah. All right. She is the first unit in the game to have an active skill, right? And her active skill condition is actually really good, outstandingly good. Can be activated starting from the third turn from the start of battle. That's very good. There is better though. Okay, so in this video I'm just going to talk about the bad active skills, the good active skills, the clean active skill conditions, right? The good, the bad, the clean, and everything in between. Okay, so B-Pen here is an example of a really decent active skill condition. Third turn from the start of battle. And then we have units like this. Now you can tell how good a unit is, or how good the developers think a unit is, off of the active skill condition, right? For some reason, and this was a good reason, right? Vegito Blue, when he came out, best unit in the game, right? Nobody was beating this. Well, the events at the time, nobody was beating this. He supports here. He's really raising attack and defense, right? He has damage reduction here, damage reduction here. He can super a million times, right? He has an active skill, right? So it's even does ultimate damage. Actually, can be activated when HP is 50% or less, or when facing one enemy whose HP is 50% or less. This is all right. This is not like a crazy active skill condition. It's just all right. Like, it's clean. You know what I mean? Right? So, but that doesn't justify, right, how good the Vegito is. That doesn't justify having an active skill condition like this, right? Cars having a higher chance to fly than you actually seeing this guy, right? 70% or less from the 5th turn, or when there's a Future Saga ally or a Future Saga enemy starting from the 7th turn. That is bad. That is very bad. Okay, and if you guys saw my previous video, I talked about how these active skill conditions can be amended, how they can be changed by just simply adding a clause in the passive that would supersede this, right? For example, after the 6th turn from the start of battle, active skill becomes available or something like that, right? So that also works, so we don't have to deal with this bullshit here. And then you can wait, like, you don't have to activate it, right? I would rather have the option of activating the active skill, or have the option of activating it when I don't need it, than needing it and not having it, right? So this is a very bad active skill condition. And even if we look at units like this, right, this unit has a really good active skill. 4th turn from the start of battle. And then we can also see like there's something similar to this, right? But it says 4th turn from character's entry turn, right? And we see it on this unit, right? 5th turn from character's entry turn. If this was 5th turn from the start of battle, this condition would have been so much better, simply by just making it from the start of battle. And that's not hard. That could have been the condition. I don't know why. I don't understand why they had to just give him this dumb condition here. Okay, and then there's also, not only this bad, but then this condition is even worse, is that you need a Future Saga enemy, or a Future Saga ally or enemy, right? The hardest fight in the game right now, which is, I mean, we can pull this up, right? I mean, I can, in challenge, where is it? Here. Do we have, I mean, I'm pretty sure we have Future Saga. I mean, yeah, we have Vegito, this guy, And then this guy, Zamasu, Vegito. I mean, yeah, we have a decent amount of Future Saga enemies. I mean, enemies here, right? But this is unusable now. You can't use this character now, right? Him having a bad active skill condition aged this character so much faster than any other normal character. Okay, but not. I digress. Let's move on. Like I said, with B-Pan, third turn from the start of battle, best condition. She can be on the third. She can be in the last slot, 7th slot, 3rd rotation, and she comes up, active skill ready. And then we have something like this again, active skill condition, can be activated when HP 70% or less. This means, right? This means that if you enter the battle with 70% or less health, you can activate it right away. Right, turn 1. This can be available turn 1. It's not guaranteed, but it's there. Okay, you have a chance of activating this turn 1, or starting from the 4th turn from character's entry turn. Meaning, if you get in first slot or first rotation, float him off. When he comes back, boom, you can pop it. Okay, these are good active skill conditions. This is an active skill condition that will allow the unit to be viable for a long time. Okay, not like this piece of shit active skill condition that literally made this unit good for 3 months, and then after that it was done. Right, because look at this. He gets defense. Where is it? He gets defense in the first slot, right? He gets more defense against a Future Saga, he gets more defense with a Future Saga ally, and more defense when there's a Future Saga category enemy. And there was, high chance to dodge in slot 1. You can't put him in slot 1. This you will never have. I mean, even you could have this, right? But this you will never have, because the best, after the what's it called, Fusion Zamasu fight, which was the hardest fight at the time when this unit came out. After that fight, the hardest fight was not a future character. It was Cell Max. All right, Cell Max is not from the future. Okay, so Cell Max is not on the realm of gods, but it's even worse. Okay, so this very good active skill condition. This very good active skill condition, right? This is what I would call clean. Okay. And then we have something like this. And this. We saw this first with Frieza. Now, Frieza's active skill condition is what I would call the best in the game. The best, better than the rest, everything in between, clean, whatever. Can be activated upon entering attacking turn. This is the best active skill condition in the game. There's no health restriction. There's no turn restriction. There's no team restriction. There's no character restriction. There's no category restriction. There's nothing. Nothing. Frieza can come first turn, Golden Frieza. Done. Okay. And now, the good thing is about this guy also, like, he has a really good kit. I mean, his stacks can transform whenever he enters the turn. Right? So when he easy A's, I hope his easy A is really good. Okay. I hope they don't mess up this easy A. So this is a very good. We also see this in Broly. Can be activated upon entering the turn. Again, very good. And you have a reason why to not transform this guy first turn. This helps this guy age a lot better than other units. Okay, I'm always gonna go back to this piece of shit unit right here. And you guys know, I don't know if you know, but Vegito Blue is my favorite unit character ever. I wouldn't say favorite unit in the game, but he's my favorite character in Dragon Ball, right? Well, fusion in Dragon Ball. He's my favorite fusion in Dragon Ball. And then oh my god, I'm still so mad about this. The best unit, he was supposed to be the best unit in the game, and they give him a really trash active skill condition. And then we get some stuff like Broly and Frieza that can just come out full power turn 1. This is ridiculous. We also have Goku here, who's also 3rd turn from start battle, so B-Pen. And then we have them. This is what I would call a decent active skill condition, right? So this is restricted by how many supers you do in battle. And now, so when this unit came out, it was very hard to get the active skill because you have to super, and he doesn't have additionals built in, and you know it's relying on hidden potential additional is a bad idea. You don't ever do that, right? But after his EZA, the condition became a lot less, you know, worse, I guess, or a lot better, because now he just has built-in potential super attacks. He has one here and one here, right? So this guy can proc the or super first, proc the second super, proc the third super, potentially proc the super from the hidden potential system. Then as soon as he comes back, you can transform or you can exchange with Gohan. We also do see this in. Can I see the unit here? No. We also do see this in the GT Kid Goku. Come on, this guy, right? So before his EZA can be activated after performing 4 more supers in battle. Right before his EZA, no additionals. Okay. After his EZA, he guaranteed super for 1 turn. And guaranteed super with 5 or more key spheres. So you can get the first super, guaranteed second super with 5 or more key spheres, guaranteed third super, and then hopefully proc the hidden potential additional super, and then immediately transform when he comes back, or immediately pop the active skill when he comes back. All right, so these are what I call decent active skills. They're not bad and they're not good, right? Or I mean, they're not bad, but they're also not like out of this world. They're all right. They're good. Okay. But then we have this trash. Anyway, I'm gonna see you guys next video. Peace.